The Power of Focus Book Summary by Jack Canfield, Victor Hansen Les Hewitt. Most people remain unsuccessful only because of a lack of focus. If one tends to work on their focus building, miraculous success will pave their path. Here is the solution in this crisp summary of the book The Power of Focus by Jack Canfield, Victor Hansen Les Hewitt to attain that razor-sharp focus. Are you the one who struggles with keeping focus? Do you forget your target at times? Are you the one who is willing to utilize the power of focus? If these are the issues you face regularly, we are here with the solution. A teacher teaches students a new technique of shooting arrows to teach them how to focus in life. First, he asked his students to aim blindfolded, so they missed his target. Then the teacher asked the students, "Why do you think I asked you to shoot while blindfolded?" Then the students replied, "You want to teach us to shoot without looking at the target." Then the teacher replied, "Students, I want to teach you that if you want to be successful in your life, then never forget your target. You have to keep an eye on your target. Otherwise, you can lose a good chance in your life." This means we focus on what we do and feel is the reason for success or failure. And most people remain unsuccessful only because of a lack of focus. At the same time, successful people focus on those things which make them. In this book, we will learn about the techniques of concentration that you can use to be successful in your life. So let's learn about all these techniques. To understand the book better, we are going to discuss this book in 10 chapters. Chapter 1. Your habits will decide your future. You decide your future by your habits. Because only the work done in your daily life helps you to move forward. If you are ready to work out of your comfort zone, then you can be successful in your life. Just keep believing in yourself for this. Listen to your inner voice. Remember that there are better things in life, and rewards await you. It is only when you start working with focus. You can choose what you want to focus your attention on. And it depends on your habits. So be aware of your practices because they decide your future. Continuously selected options turn into your routine. And what you repeat for a long time, you get used to doing it. Do you remember when you first started driving a car? You must have had trouble initially, but it became manageable because you have habitually driven a vehicle. However, it takes 25 to 30 days to form a habit. But it is possible to reprogram yourself. You always have options. Just use focused action, self-discipline, and lots of energy to get things done. It is easy to get rich, but it is not valid. Because there is no shortcut to success in life, you must keep working continuously with time, only then can you succeed. And if you keep working continuously on your bad habits, then it is evident that you will remain unsuccessful in your life. You get many opportunities in life, but living every moment like tomorrow doesn't matter. Jack Canfield recommends building 3 healthy habits to unleash the power of focus. Get deep and sound sleep. Focus on increasing your knowledge. Have the strength to put your ideas in front of everyone. If you have these 3 healthy habits, start working today to create them. And over time, it will turn into a good habit. And keep a goal of making at least 4 good habits every year. 10 years from now, you will have gathered 40 new practices. And within 5 years, you will have fulfilling relationships, a healthy lifestyle, and financial abundance. Start with one method at a time over time. Before starting, ask yourself if the things you do daily are good or if they will lead you to success or failure. And if your answer is no, you can change your life by changing your actions. Just replace your old habits with new positive habits. The authors of this book recommend daily meditation to make it a good practice. Let us now know how you can identify your bad habits. Whatever you do as soon as you wake up, write it in a list. Now see which habits are unproductive or toxic. This will let you know what is stopping you from moving forward. Then replace it with good habits and move forward in your life. If you cannot identify your bad habits yourself, ask any of your friends who are the bad habits inside you. The environment affects your habits in life. Living with offensive parents means you lack self-respect and don't know your worth. If you choose a new environment, you can bring positive changes in your life. you can learn about successful people's techniques to change bad habits. Along with this, we can also read biographies of successful people. Finally, listen to nonfiction audiobooks. For this, you can watch videos from our YouTube channels. And along with that, you can also read them on our website. Along with this, follow these 3 easy steps to create new positive habits. Step 1. Monitor and identify your bad habits. Imagine if these bad habits become stronger over time. What would your future look like? Think about the real impact of 10, 20-20-30 years. Be honest, and stop beating yourself up. Step 2. Create a new successful habit. Be clear about your wants. And identify which patterns will get you there. To be successful, it is essential to have clarity. Because what you visualize and sincerely believe becomes your reality. Step 3. Make a plan. Start with one habit that you want to change. And prepare a plan to achieve your goal. Following these steps, convert your bad habits into good and positive patterns. Chapter 2. It's all about focus. The author begins this chapter with a common problem in entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur has many pitfalls at the beginning of his enterprise. He multitasks and never focuses, while most entrepreneurs are controllers. Delegation is not their strength, they are emotionally attached to their business. Now ask yourself, what are your strengths? What do you do best? Once you identify your strengths and what you do best, do that and ignore everyone else. Spend most of your time each week and each month doing what you do best. Let other people do what they do best. Identify what your most vital points are. Where do you put your energy? And direct the focus. It will be visible in your life. Keep practicing continuously to get good results. Successful people are successful because they know their strengths and weaknesses. And by focusing on their strengths, they can improve their lives. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and LeBron James all practice their sport since childhood. They love what they do, and in turn, they get better. Superstars work on their natural talent and hone their skills with daily discipline. However, most of us can correct our weaknesses. It started with school. Maybe you were ordered to get good grades in math, even though it wasn't your favorite subject. Dan Sullivan, an American business coach, says, if you spend too much time working on your weakness, you end up with many solid defects. So instead of focusing on your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. Focus, and use your force to be successful in your life. Now concentrate on doing those things you can do better in your life. Also, keep one thing in mind, we can't please everyone, and focus are essential. Daily discipline can lead you to great success. So if someone has to say no, then speak, but complete your work with the entire domain. Ask yourself, what should I be thinking about now? Am I going to be helpful enough to achieve my long-term goals? Learn to focus now by examining these 3 areas. 1. Yourself, overcome self-doubt and work outside of your comfort zone. 2. Other people, from those, be careful who wants you to work on their priorities. And set your priorities. 3. Mail and telephone, stop checking your phone every 2 minutes. And keep your phone away from you while working. A better future is waiting for you. But for that, first, get rid of your useless things and focus on doing those things that will help you move ahead. Chapter 3. Do you see the big picture? It is essential to have clarity in life. If you do not know what you want to achieve in your life, then it is obvious that you will not work to be successful. Make setting a habit. It can change your life drastically. You can create new goals, work on them, and write plans and times. You can set limits. Keep in mind that your goals should be related to your dreams. This means working on those things you want to achieve in your future. See the big picture of your goals. If you want to build a better future, then clarity is necessary. Also, follow these 6 steps which can help you to make the big picture. 1. See if you are working towards your dreams. 2. After you've decided what you want, know your reason. 3. Create motivational pictures. When you see the image of your goals, you start feeling it too. and the things you can handle in your subconscious make those things accurate. 3. Capture your thoughts, write inspirational ideas, remember your dreams, and record your feelings. 4. Visualize, think, mirror, and review. 5. Find an advisor. This is the best way to gain more experience quickly. His expertise will help you learn faster. When you work on your goals, you may suddenly feel the excitement. Inspiration from this excitement helps you to achieve your work. And with this, you can feel happiness in your life. Just start seeing the big picture of your goals from today itself. Chapter 4. Overcoming failure. While working on our goals, we often face some obstacles. So when we face unfavorable conditions, we have 2 options. 1. Do nothing, and hope it all goes away. 2. Instead of fearing the challenge, act full of the challenge. Along with this, develop a champion mindset, think big, and focus on doing big. Successful people have big dreams, and they set big goals. Like anyone else, they, too, have to face significant hurdles. But they choose big plans only to develop their skills and challenge themselves. So start thinking like a champion. Also, stop complaining and find another way. Confidence can help us overcome almost anything. Some people even defeat cancer with unwavering faith. Similarly, when you face problems, be sure that your problems will disappear. Also, always be ready to move on. Don't let your defeat stop you from trying. Have faith that you can move forward and succeed with your efforts. Just focus on learning from your failure and moving forward. Chapter 5. Building excellent relationships. The people we have good relationships with can lead us to incredible opportunities. Our life can be viewed as a spiral. It is either an upward spiral or a downward spiral. The upward spiral represents the time when everything goes right. Good relationships make you feel good about yourself and have high confidence. And through your high faith, you can get good results. So make your relationship nurtured, expanded, and enriched until it becomes a long-term friendship or business relationship. The downward spiral, however, is visible when things start to unravel. Life becomes complicated, and tensions rise. Challenges and difficulties come in the way of your success. To find out those little reasons why the relationship has broken. Doing this allows you to learn from what happened and improve your future relationships. Learn not to do such people who distract you from your goal. And stay away from them and focus on your plan. True happiness comes from spending time with people who continually motivate, nurture, and fill your soul. To identify those people, ask yourself these 3 questions. Do you like them? Trust? Do you respect them? Remember that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Be honest in everything you do with all of them. By being honest, you can complete your work with positivity. Now choose an advisor to help you move forward in life. Think you can do everything alone or decide to help and work with other people. The decision to work together with other people can be the best because you cannot succeed alone. That's why we use the knowledge of others to move forward. An advisor can change your life. They will help you avoid the same mistakes they made, thanks to their vast experience. Just identify those critical people in your life. And focus on strengthening your relationship with them. Chapter 6. The confidence factor. To move forward in life, it is most important to have confidence. Adopt these 6 ways to increase your confidence. 1. Remember everything you did well and remember it every day. 2. Read biographies of successful people. 3. Be thankful. 4. Stay with successful people. 5. Challenge yourself and focus on winning short-term goals. 6. Do something nice for yourself every week. Keep believing in your abilities by adopting those 6 ways. First, work on getting better at what you are good at. And whenever you suffer a loss, acknowledge that you are not performing well, remind yourself of your past significant achievements, and get back to basics. And focus on one goal will help you move forward and deal with other significant challenges. Remember to constantly write down your achievements, and remember that you are successful. It's just that this time you missed it, no matter how significant the challenges were in the past and that you had to deal with. Realize that you have overcome them all. You can also prevent present or future challenges by avoiding unfavorable conditions. Stop whining and focus on what you can do and what is in your control. Try to do the work which you refuse to do forcefully. And in this way, you can increase your confidence. Chapter 7. Ask for what you want. You may have seen your children keep asking until they get what they want. But as we grow up, we stop doing this. Asking for what you wish to can be risky. But if you persevere, you will get what you want to achieve. Think you have nothing to lose because you have already lived with what you have. Yet you still have a lot to gain. Remember, you must take risks, and you cannot achieve anything. So keep asking yourself until you succeed. Most people fear rejection and don't ask for what they want. They don't even try and find themselves rejected beforehand. But instead of doing this, try taking the risk. As the saying goes, ask, and we shall give it to you. Just keep these things in mind for this. 1. Be clear about what you want and focus only on what you want. 2. Work continuously to increase your confidence. 3. I kept asking continuously. 4. Ask creatively. 5. Ask honestly. Now ask for precisely what you hope to achieve. Visualize what you ask for. Assuming you already have what you want increases your chances of achieving it. And finally, ask someone who can give it to you. Chapter 8. Persistent solidity. This is a habit that all successful people have. Compatible and continuous work is essential to be successful. To illustrate the benefits of solidity, the author traces the history of Cal Ripken, a master baseball player who played for the Baltimore Orioles. He was called the Iron Man of baseball because he always appeared in every match and practiced solidity. To match the strength of Cal Ripken Jr., an employee who works 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, would need to work 8 years, 1 month, and 20 days and never get sick. His love for his practice, sense of responsibility, and strong work ethic helped him become that. It simply means that your work is with passion, commitment, and ethics. You can be much better at that job. Just realize that everything you do is based on the choices you make. And as we have already known, you can choose your opportunities. When people say, "My boss bothers me," he decided to be angry. They are not bound to be upset because they could have chosen a different response. The same happens when we complain about our toxic relationships or low-paying jobs. Because you can choose another job, so stop complaining from today itself and choose better options for yourself. Along with this, keep these 3 things in mind to develop your integrity. 1. When you always tell the truth, people trust you. 2. When you do what you say, as promised, people respect you if you have gone. 3. When you make others feel special, people like you. It's entirely up to you to practice solidity consistently. Just focus on making your right choices. Chapter 9. Taking decisive action. Do you usually put off getting things done? It's Monday, and you know you must finish a report by the end of the week. But you wait until the last day to wrap everything up. And when you make the point that much of your work gets left out. And over time, procrastination becomes your habit. When you procrastinate, you are making your future poorer. Most people live in a fantasy world, they call it "someday I will." They whine about the things they don't have. They are the people who regret everything at the end of their lives. Now the question becomes, why do people procrastinate? Why? There are 4 reasons. 1. Boredom. Admit that you are bored. And ask yourself, what, why, and how? And what kind of activity will give you more energy? 2. Overwhelmed by work. With so many activities to remember, we quickly get overwhelmed and prefer to do nothing instead of taking a small step. 3. Your work doesn't excite you. If you are stuck in a tedious job, move on and do something more interesting. Pick something you love to do. For you need to be more focused and get lost easily. When you face any such situation, then imagine the negative results. Ask yourself, does your current job take you where you want to go? Do you want to live a life full of regrets? Why not inspire yourself with a sense of achievement? As Theodore Isaac Rubin said, happiness comes not from doing easy things, but from the achievement of a difficult one. This comes after challenging yourself and setting a time limit to do your work. And will complete his work before the specified time. If you want to make a big decision, the TADA formula can help you keep a clear head. It can also inspire you to focus. 1. Think about each option. The more time you take to think, the better the result. 2. Ask. Before making an important decision, ask yourself many times. Is it right to take this decision? 3. Take a decision. Make a quick decision for yourself and stick to your choices. For regulations, keep working continuously to achieve your goals. With all of this, ask yourself what money means to you. And start working to make your dreams come true. Chapter 10. Living and working on purpose. It is necessary to have a purpose in life. Here, we'll look at how we can create a purpose so that our daily activities make a meaningful difference. To identify your life's purpose, ask yourself, 10 or 15 times have I felt the greatest happiness in my life? When was I the happiest? Remember that your purpose is the step that takes you to success. With this, start working on your goals and use the power of focus. Conclusion. Thank you, friends. Let's repeat the lesson discussed. 1. Change your bad habits into good and positive patterns. 2. Get rid of your useless things and focus on doing those things that will help you move ahead in your life. 3. Start seeing the bigger picture of your goals. 4. Focus on learning from your defeat and moving forward. 5. Choose an advisor to help you move forward in life. 6. Keep trusting in your abilities. 7. Ask yourself what you want. From this book, we learned about the power of focus. Using this, you can quickly become successful in your life. However, if you also want to be successful and bring significant changes in your life, take care of all the essential things mentioned in the book. I hope you have understood this book well, and to be successful in your life and bring better changes, you will take care of the essential things mentioned in the book. The Power of Focus Book Review. The Power of Focus is a self-help book that emphasizes the importance of focus and concentration in achieving success in various aspects of life. The authors, who are renowned for their expertise in personal development, have combined their knowledge and experiences to create a practical guide filled with valuable insights and actionable tips. What I loved about this book is that it's not just about theories and concepts. Instead, it offers practical advice and techniques that you can apply to your daily life. The authors cover a wide range of topics, including goal setting, time management, relationships, and financial success. One of the key takeaways from The Power of Focus is the concept of focusing strategies. These are 10 powerful strategies that the authors have identified as crucial to mastering focus and achieving your goals. Some of the strategies that resonated with me include creating a compelling vision, overcoming obstacles, and developing an action plan. Another aspect of the book that I found particularly helpful was the real-life examples and case studies. The authors share stories of people from various walks of life who have used the power of focus to overcome challenges and achieve their dreams. These stories not only serve as inspiration but also demonstrate how the principles in the book can be applied in real-world situations. The book is divided into short, digestible chapters, making it easy to read and absorb the content. I also appreciated the exercises and activities included in each chapter, which allowed me to reflect on my own life and apply the lessons learned. In conclusion, The Power of Focus is a must-read for anyone looking to improve their focus, achieve their goals, and lead a more fulfilling life. The practical advice, inspiring examples, and actionable tips make this book a valuable resource for personal growth and success. So, if you're ready to harness the power of focus and transform your life, I highly recommend picking up a copy of The Power of Focus by Jack Canfield, Victor Hansen, and Les Hewitt. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. See you in next videos.